What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and George Takei is an absolute loser. He is a lunatic. He is someone that lives in an echo chamber, and he can't even process anything that exists outside of that echo chamber. We saw him try to pile on to the Netflix special with Dave Chappelle by having a tweet that got destroyed by so many people because it was obvious that George Takei was just virtue signaling, that he had no idea what he was actually talking about, and likely didn't even watch said Netflix special. But George Takei is more than just a normal woke idiot. He is a bitter, jealous, resentful human being who is mad that William Shatner gets more attention than he could ever possibly imagine. He's mad that William Shatner, Captain Kirk himself, has more influence than him, and that people pay so much attention to him, and he takes every single opportunity to try to take shots at William Shatner. Well, he did that over the weekend as William Shatner literally went into space. William Shatner, Captain Kirk himself, gets launched into space. It was a moment that transcended fandom, that transcended, entertainment. Like, the world was watching this because it's such a crazy thing. An icon in science fiction, in the science fiction medium, Captain Kirk goes to space and actually experiences it. And when he comes back down, his speech and he was at a loss for words for a little bit. It was just so cool to see a 90-year-old man who's seen so many things and is such an important part of pop culture experience that and get to go through that. But George Takei took that opportunity to try to shit on William Shatner. Well, don't worry. Shatner clapped back at him and basically put the nail in this man's coffin. But let's look at Takei's comments first. Star Trek star George Takei slams William Shatner as, quote, unfit and a guinea pig following Shatner's trip to space. In the latest swing in the former Enterprise's crew's ongoing feud, actor George Takei slammed fellow Star Trek alum William Shatner over the latter's recent voyage to space, asserting to reporters that the 90-year-old actor was, quote, unfit and a guinea pig. Asked by Page 6 for his thoughts on Shatner's space flight while speaking at the opening of the new Broadway play Thoughts of a Colored Man, just the name of that play, that's just where all of entertainment is right now. Takei mockingly told the entertainment news arm of the New York Post he's boldly going where other people have gone before. Oh my God. Not you, though. Not you, George Takei, have you? I don't think so. He's a guinea pig, 90 years old, and it's important to find out what happens, he continued. So 90 years old is going to show a great deal more wear and tear on the human body, so he'll be a good specimen to study. He snarkily concluded, although he's not the fittest specimen of 90 years old, so he'll be a specimen that's unfit. What an absolute piece of garbage you are, George Takei. You are so obsessed in your hatred for William Shatner that you can't set aside that for one moment and realize what the world was looking at. This goes beyond your petty little beef that you have because, heaven forbid, William Shatner got more screen time than you. The world was looking at this, and that moment meant so much to Star Trek fans. And the only reason you're relevant at all is because of Star Trek. There are Star Trek fans who really care about you, George Takei. That's about the only people left. But they look at William Shatner, and that's Captain Kirk. And you're trying to use this thing that everybody was looking at and celebrating as a way to bring him down. You are such a piece of shit. But William Shatner, listen, he didn't take up too much time, but he did put out one tweet about this. William Shatner hits back after George Takei called him a guinea pig and unfit following Blue Origin space flight. William Shatner responded to George Takei's comments about him and the Blue Origin space flight. Shatner, 90 years old, is the oldest person to ever go to space. And Takei wants to, just wave it away like it was nothing. Like it's nothing. Here's Shatner. Don't hate George. The only time he gets press is when he talks bad about me. He claims that 50 plus years ago, I took away a camera angle that denied him 30 more seconds of primetime TV. I'm giving it back to him now by letting him spew his hatred for the whole world to see. Bill the pig. Bill the guinea pig. So not only does he mockingly kind of take shots at himself, showing that he's not super upset about it, but he also very easily displays why George Takei is a loser, why he is so fucking irrelevant. Because that's what Takei thinks. He thinks that William Shatner's the reason that he didn't get just a little bit more airtime, and that affected everything. And he is mad at everything that William Shatner now represents. The success, the Star Trek, the love from the fans, all of this stuff. George Takei despises the fact that William Shatner gets that and that he doesn't. And now he's taken this opportunity, and William Shatner just BTFO'd this bitch, which he should. I'm glad for William Shatner. I'm a very casual Star Trek fan, right? And I've always looked at William Shatner and thought, that guy's pretty cool, really speaks his mind. Sometimes I disagree with a lot of what he says, but he's always going to speak his mind. And to see him put George Takei on blast after everything we've seen over the past couple years of George Takei continuing to melt down in this leftist ideology. The Dave Chappelle tweet was a perfect representation. He sees an opportunity where he can try to gain some clout or gain some attention by defending a minority group. And he proves that he has no idea what he's talking about. We talked about it in the previous video where he puts out that tweet saying, well, why didn't Dave Chappelle talk about these other minority groups? He did. In that special, he talked about those minority groups because it's comedy. In comedy, everybody is fair game. But George Takei is so delusional that he would rather take shots like this at a moment where everyone is celebrating William Shatner than maybe, just maybe for a second say, you know what? Me and Bill, we've had our beefs, right? Me and Bill, we've had our beefs, but pretty cool moment for the Star Trek fandom. No, George Takei can't do that because he's a loser and he's a piece of shit. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts about William freaking Shatner going to outer space. Captain Kirk adventuring to the final frontier. Let me know in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.